Good morning, bon dia from Porto. Today is day number 21. Alright, so today the leg goes to a town called Vairão, but which is 27 k's, but I'm going to do halfway. So today I probably will stop maybe about 13 k's in at a little town called Monasterio de Vairão, or I might see, maybe I feel strong and go a little bit further. But anyway, it's a little bit of an overcast, spitty Tuesday morning. I decided to stay and have the breakfast at the central house, and so I'm starting to walk late this morning, but that's okay, something new. Enjoying the last bit of Porto before I exit. I really thoroughly enjoyed this city, but looking forward to what's to come. New towns, new villages, new cities. Alright, hola. Change of plans, I think. I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna do about 18 kilometers today and rather go to a village, a town just further called Monasterio, and the albergue they have there is right on the path, and they have breakfast and dinner, so that's nice. The other one that I was originally going to stay at is a little bit way off the path, and so I think the one I'm doing now is a safer option. So that's the plan. Monasterio it is, 18 k's. I've got about 8 k's left anyway, so. But first let's have a little lunch. Alright, so we have arrived at Monasterio. I'm now looking for my albergue. I think I found it. Alright, so update. This specific albergue is closed for the season, so that does happen when you choose to do the quieter seasons. There's some albergues that only open during the summer. So with that said, the next albergue is about 7 k's, Monasterio de Vairão. It's now 2 o'clock. Yeah, we got this. We'll do it a little bit at a time. But yeah, I'll stay at the Monasterio de Vairão Pilgrims Hostel, which is €10 a night, and there's an option to have breakfast for €6, so it's even better. Let's go. Little place to stop and rest before I continue. Alright, life of a pilgrim, I guess. This is how it works. Just had a little rest, had some coffee and a nice sweet muffin, and now we're off again. It is beautiful out here. Alright, I think I found my albergue. And looks like we're staying in a monastery again tonight, which is awesome. See, there's the church and then there's the cemetery. Look how beautiful that cemetery is. Okay, I just had something to eat now. I thought I could get like a takeaway and then come back to the monastery. So I can get back to the monastery, but because it's getting dark, as you can see, it's dark out. But shame, the little old man couldn't really understand that I wanted to take the meal for takeaway. So I was just like, fine, because he brought it out on the plate and everything. So I was like, it's okay, it's okay. So I ended up having it there. But I ended up having a francesinha, which is a very traditional dish in this area of Portugal. What is it? Basically bread and egg inside the bread, three different types of meat. I think it was a steak, chorizo, and some other meats, cheese and fries with some sauce on it. And it was pretty good. Anyway, I'm back at the monastery now. It is one beautiful monastery. Goodness. I mean, the other one was, all the monasteries are beautiful. But this one being 11th century, you know what? I've got a little bit of history about it. I'll tell you later. Okay, so I'm about to go to bed, but before I do, I wanted to just quickly share a little bit more about the monastery that I'm staying in. So the first documented reference to the Monastery of the Saviour dates to the 10th century, when the place was occupied by a community of friars and nuns. Then in 1080, the rule of Saint Benedict was adopted and a community nuns settled in 1126, accompanied by a group of clergymen in charge of the liturgy. The monastery was left empty in 1891, and in 2013 it was fitted to hold a Pilgrims hostel run by the Pilgrims Association of Villa Valerinia. The primitive Romanesque church was largely reformed in the 18th century, but the original apse was left untouched, just like part of the original cloister in the monastery. Very cool. Anyway, sleep well. Good night.